If you feel like it's hard to keep track of what the heck is going on in the fragrance community, you're not alone. But don't even worry about it. We're going to take care of that problem right now. Welcome to the Fragrance Fight Night FragCom Roundup, your one-stop shop for everything you've been missing in the fragrance community. Now here's what's in the news. Jeremy Fragrance is once again at the top of the fragrance community news pyramid, but this time for a very unexpected reason. Sources say, and recent photos indicate, that Jeremy has been the victim of an elaborate and thorough robbery. Smashed bottles were the only things that remained at the scene. The entire fragrance collection gone. There are no leads in the case, but many wonder if Jeremy's recent consumption of certain substances may have contributed to the motive of the robbery. More as the story unfolds. Killer Frags found himself lost and alone in the woods yet again, barely clinging to life as his family searched frantically. After days of exhaustive searching, the family was on the verge of giving up, so they contacted an expert, George, the fragrance apprentice. After only 40 minutes, George was able to locate Corey, and authorities transported him back home safe and sound. This comes as no surprise, since it's very well known that hobbits possess an undeniable familiarity with the forest. And, as it turns out, Killer Frags was a mere stone's throw away from the home of George's childhood friend, Samwise Gamgee. We're glad you're safe, Corey. TLTG Reviews set off for the North American leg of his world tour last week, but he was visibly upset when they let him on the plane unmolested, stating, "How are you just gonna let someone board a plane with these giant guns?" The trip took an unexpected turn when he was arrested as soon as he landed in Minnesota. Airport security informed us that they're really cracking down on the new state law that reads, the amount of cheap rack store fragrances permitted across state lines is not to exceed 53, and Mr. Carlos appeared to be twice the legal limit. Tough luck, Ross. Tough luck. Wait, what? What's that? It appears we have breaking news. I'm being told that Mr. Miami Cuddles, yes, Mr. Miami Cuddles has now officially been banned from all Sephora, Ulta Beauty, and Macy's locations in the state of Florida. Let's take it to our field reporter to find out exactly why. Thanks, Alan. Well, it was a bit dramatic here as Mr. Cuddles was escorted from the premises. I couldn't quite tell what he had done, but I requested a statement from management, and they stated, "This is not an action that we take any amount of pleasure in executing. However, we feel that in this instance, it was completely necessary." She went on to add, "It had to stop. There's simply not enough samples for anyone else." They're allowing Mr. Cuddles to keep the estimated 440,000 samples that he had compiled from the 3 stores. But he has been told that from now on, he's going to have to buy the bottle. That's all from here. Back to the studio. Thank you, handsome field reporter, for that amazing update. Mr. Smelly, 1977, has been caught with his pants down. And unfortunately, that is not a euphemism. It appears that in a recent incident, Dan, aka Mr. Smelly, put on a disguise and stripped down to his tighty-whitey underpants in an attempt to lure dollars upon dollars from innocent spectators. He is shown gesturing with his large cucumber while suggestively thrusting his hips, a spectacle not meant for human consumption. As it turns out, this is not the first instance of such behavior. Not long ago, he disguised himself as a homely yet seductive woman desperate for super chats. When Mr. Smelly was asked to explain himself, this was his only response.
Nothing's gonna change my love for super chats. You wanna know by now how much I love them. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than 20 euro.
Shameless. There's no remorse in those eyes. Be careful out there, Fragcom. Hold your kids tight and hold your wallet even tighter. Chaos Fragrances has decided to take his warm eyes, winning smile, and acute business acumen to ventures outside of the fragrance community. After exhibiting an excellent ability to use his charming ways to sell within the fragrance community, we're being told he will now be joining forces with 2 blockbuster companies as part of an affiliate marketing program for the ages. Congratulations to Chick-fil-A and Lululemon for snagging this budding all-star. And good luck, Dallas, in all of your future endeavors. We here at Fragrance Fight Night find great joy in wishing a very happy birthday to our very own resident Fragcom all-star, the Dry Down Lowdown, who just celebrated his 211th birthday, making him the oldest person to have ever sprayed on a fragrance. He was seen celebrating in a grove of sequoia trees where he drank old fashions and insisted that everyone present show him some damn respect. This party setting made more sense once we were told that these trees are the only things that are still alive from the day he was born. Happy birthday, Joe. Before we wrap things up, let's have a word from our sponsor. This program is brought to you by the #1 new adult networking site for people in the fragrance community. That's right, it's Only Dan's. Only Dan's. If you can't be with the one you love, love the Dan you're with. And finally, it's time for the Fragrance Fight Night Low Blow. This past Saturday, honorary Fragcom member, the Whiskey Reaper, decided to take things to another level by throwing a backyard sex party after one of his nightly live streams. Everyone was invited, but as we all would probably assume, nobody came. That's it. That's the news. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. I love you.